This module is about test case designing and mapping test cases to requirements and requirements to test cases. Zermatt supports the planning of test suites, test cases, test variables, test criteria in a well-organized manner. To design a test case, first you need to create a test suite. For example, we'll create a test suite for the dummy product. To create the test suite, you need to click on the create icon here. Enter the test suite name. The product is already selected. Here you can enter the description for the test suite. Now you need to enter a valid status. Now enter the role that would be associated with this test suite. Now you can click on the save button to save the test suite. The test suite is created. Now you can create a test case under this test suite. To create a test case, you need to click on the create test case icon. Over here, enter the test case identifier, which would be unique for the test case. You can enter the test case description here. You can enter the test case steps here. Test case verification steps can be entered over here. You can save the test case by clicking on the save button. There is a feature in Zermatt called mapping, in which you can map test cases to requirements and also map requirements to test cases. For example, here the test case has been created. Now we can go ahead and map this test case to a requirement. To map this test case to an existing requirement, you need to click on this icon, the change icon. Here you need to select the feature whose requirement you need to associate with the test case. We select the dummy feature. Now we need to apply the selected filter. This would select the requirements which are under this feature. Now to associate this requirement for testing to the test case, we need to select this and click on this icon and then click on the done button. Now if you see a requirement has been associated with this test case, this requirement is called dummy requirement under the dummy feature. So this was an example of how a test case has been mapped to an existing requirement. Now you will see how we can associate a requirement to a test case. We click on the feature, then we click on the requirements for the feature. In this page we can see that the first requirement is already associated with the test case. Now we are going to associate the second requirement to a test case. To do this, you need to click on the view icon. Now you need to click on this icon above the table. Here you need to choose the test suite name. We choose the dummy test suite. You can also select a test case tag. Now you need to select the test case from here and then click on this button. Now you can see that this test case has been associated to two requirements. The two requirements are dummy requirement and the second requirement is a new requirement. This explains that mapping can be done on by both the ways. In the first case, the test case was mapped to the requirement, and in the second case, the requirement was mapped to the same test case. This completes the module about test case designing and mapping. In the next video, you will learn about the lab environment catalog. Thanks for watching this video.